I lost my mother at the age of 9 years old to lupus. So my mother passed away of lupus when I was 9 years old. I didn't know my dad until I located him, and I was about 18 years old when that happened. I was sexually abused at the age of 13, so I lost my virginity at the age of 13 to a family member, to a family friend, actually. I became a teenage mom at the age of 16 and gave birth to her shortly 1 week into my 17th birthday. So I had a rough childhood growing up, but I do remember once I gave birth to my daughter, I said to her and I said to myself, it's just me and you, and I won't disappoint, I promise. And from that moment on, there's something that lifted up inside of me, and I just like took off. So I graduated high school, and then from there I went off to massage therapy school. And right when I finished that school, I got hired at a high-end luxury day spa. And I was working there for about 2.5 years when the owner came to me and asked me if I wanted to buy the place. Now, I am 22 years old, almost 23. I don't know nothing about owning a business or running a business, but I said, heck yeah. So I found a couple of attorneys who were clients actually. We bartered services, and then the next thing you know, I am now 23 years old and I own a luxury high-end day spa with 15 employees. And at the time, I'm a single mom and trying to do it all. So here I am running this high-end luxury day spa. It was so great financially. I built my first home at the age of 24. My daughter wanted for nothing. We traveled, all of these things. But what happened was I began to feel overwhelmed. I was stressed out. I also developed a career facade of I have it all together in my career. But things were starting to fall apart on the back end. Internally and also externally. My relationships around me was starting to fall apart because I had no time to manage them. My relationship with my daughter was falling apart. I had no time to manage her either. I started eating out every single day. And then I had, bits and pieces of my health was starting to fall apart because I wasn't focusing on that. I was just focusing on this, on this business. And so shortly after that, I had like this epiphany of going to school online. So I found this nutrition school, and I found out that my lifestyle and my food and all of this was directly tied together. So I started putting two and two together, and I started trying to fix all of the voids that I had in my life. Now, I also remember going back to the passing of my mom. I remember me saying, if only she was healthy, or if only, her well-being was good, that she would still be here for me. I remember just thinking that all of the time when I was a teenager. And so now, fast forward, I am now married. I end up selling the business, the high-end luxury day spa. I got married, had a couple more kiddos, which were girls. And so now I'm trying to juggle toypenny.com and this marriage and my kiddos and just all of this stuff. And so I remember sitting down because I got overwhelmed again. So I remember sitting down and I said to the good Lord above, how can I maintain myself and still maintain everybody else around me? Here's the word that he gave me. When you're whole and complete within yourself, everything else falls into place. So I started putting together a method called the Love You More method. And this is basically how I guide my clients through and help them. So what does it mean to me to be a modern day wife? Is making sure that your oxygen mask is on first so that you can save everyone else around you. And so what I mean by that is mentally, spiritually, physically, emotionally, and nutritionally pouring into yourself so that you can continue to serve and support them, which is everyone else around you, society, your husband, your family, and your kids. And here's basically my approach. This is the Love You More method. So you have your primary foods versus your secondary foods. Your primary foods are things things like your mental and emotional peace, relationships that nurture your soul, never-ending self-investment, a meaningful spiritual relationship, quality sleep, empowering physical activities, and a thriving career. Those are your primary foods. Now, they feed you, but they don't come on your plate. Your secondary foods are the foods that you actually eat and put in your mouth. If you are overeating on your primary foods, then you tend to undereat on your secondary foods and vice versa. So, with that being said, I want you to think about how you are overeating on your, or if you are overeating on your primary foods or more of your secondary foods. Which one? So that's what being a modern day wife to me is. Now, I created the Love You More method. I am also a CEO mom interventionist where I intervene in her life and I guide her exclusively through the Love You More method. So that is my story. I am Toye Penny from toypenny.com, and I hope this helped you, and I hope that you will start to put your oxygen mask on first so that you can save everyone else around you. Enjoy your day. Bye.